Howdy friends, welcome back to the channel. I have an ocean of dandelions, so what better time than now to make dandelion infused honey. Hi, my name's Corinne, and here at Spiraea, I share videos that weave together plant wisdom, holistic health, self-sufficiency with just a dash of magic. If this sounds interesting to you, I'd love for you to stick around. A few months ago, I polled I think it was my Facebook group, and asked them why, what was their biggest barrier to adding herbs into their lives? Why were they not practicing herbal medicine? Of course, ones that I suspected, like knowledge, came up, but the one that I heard over and over and over again was time. And so my response to, the midges are out. See, I've been bitten a bunch of times. So anyway, as I was saying, my response to them was, how much time do you think it takes? And I think, I've talked about this before on the channel, that we often have, we may create barriers where we don't need to, and we think things take a lot longer. We think that a much greater effort is needed, when in reality, just to get started with simple things that are safe, that the whole family can use, it doesn't actually take a long time. So today's video is one of those things. Dandelion infused honey is not only nutritious, because you're getting all of those beautiful nutritive benefits that the flowers have. They have a wide range of vitamin and minerals, but you're also getting some gentle liver support, and some support for the entire system, a bit of digestive support. So why not infuse it in honey? And then you can use your honey the way you would regular honey. So you can add it to your tea, you can use it in baking, you can add it to yogurt and granola, whatever floats your boat, right? But why not use our dandelions, harvest a few of them, and create some dandelion infused honey? So my son's going to come out, help us pick some flowers, and I'll show you the process from beginning to end, and you'll see that this doesn't have to take a lot of time. Before we get to harvesting dandelions, I just want to take a minute or so and mention my monthly membership platform, Weavers of Plant Wisdom. Weavers is designed for people of all walks of life, all levels of herbal knowledge. I have some members who have been practicing herbalism for a long time, but they're still finding the depth and quality of information they want. And I have some brand new beginners who were terrified to make things like dandelion honey or to make their first tinctures. And now some of them have been with me for a few years, and they're starting to stock their home apothecaries, taking care of their health, their family's health. And, it's really magical to see that transformation. So if you want some more information on how you can learn about herbal medicine on a deeper level, including things like how to dose tinctures, how to custom blend tinctures for an end goal that you have in mind, how to work with flower essences, how to support the digestive system, the immune system, you name it. There's over 2 years of really great information in the Weavers platform, which you get access to the minute you sign up. Just check out the description below. All the information's there. Trust me, it is well worth exploring. So what's the first step in making dandelion honey?
Well, wouldn't be dandelion honey without the dandelions, would it? So first step is to harvest those.
Absolutely.
Harvest. Yeah.
Now, are you getting leaves too, or just the flowers?
Just the flowers. That's what you want. That's the flowers. Nothing else. Yes. No, you don't want that.
Just the flowers. Yeah. So if you're making anything that's going to be sweet, so a dandelion honey, a mead, let's say you want to bake cookies or make an infused honey, the part that you want are the flowers. So kiddo is going to harvest quite a few, and I want you to think that you're going to be loosely filling your jar. So depending on how much honey you want to make, that's how many dandelions you want to harvest. And don't worry about this being the first food for bees. That's actually a little bit of a misnomer and an incorrect piece of information, I should say. They're not actually the most nutrient-dense source of food because they're not native to North America. What are you trying to show me here? You can turn the camera around. You have a ways to go.
Yeah, we still got a ways to go. Okay, so I had a ways to go. Now I do.
That is a beautiful amount of dandelions. Well done. Well done. So I get a lot of questions about whether I wash the dandelions first. No, I don't. So one of the things we will do is before we get to the labor-intensive part of working with dandelion flowers, I will actually lay them out. Maybe I'll just get kiddo to leave them on the front porch for now and let all the bugs crawl out. So that usually takes about 15, 20 minutes or so. So you can lay them out on a cookie sheet, ideally outside, allowing all the bugs to kind of crawl off. But we don't use any chemicals or sprays here, so I am not worried personally. Some of you might be. I would personally pick, sorry, midges again. I would pick a different place to harvest. So your next step is to just let them sit for a bit so all the bugs can crawl out. And then when we get back inside, we'll show you what to do. This is going to be the most labor-intensive part of making your dandelion honey because this part of your dandelions, okay, is bitter. And so what we have to do, kiddo, can you zoom in so we can show our friends at home? You have to pull out the petals, just like that. And I'm going to put them in a jar. This, now that I'm looking at it, this jar might be a bit too big. We'll see. I can always transfer to a smaller one. So this part's going to take a while. But it's not difficult. It's not labor intensive. Now, if you don't care about your honey being a little bit bitter and you want those bitter qualities, then you can keep this part of the dandelion. But you're going to have to go through and pull all of these out. Now, I've got some recipes that also use dandelion petals like this. I have a dandelion oat cookie. I think I have some waffles. I'll make sure I link all of those below so you guys can check them out. But for now, I am going to get to picking dandelion petals. So our big, gigantic bucket of honey has crystallized. And so in order for me to be able to do this, I did have to very gently warm the honey on the stove. This took a while because I didn't want the temperature to get very hot. So I did that while I was picking off all of the petals. So this is what I ended up yielding. I'm going to keep it in this jar. That's what's amazing about these folk recipes. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to take your honey and you're going to pour it over your petals. Just like this. Oh, and it looks like I'm going to have to add a little bit more, which is totally fine. This stuff is still a little warm, so I might actually add a bit of the crystallized. But one tool that I would never be without in my kitchen is a chopstick because it enables me to be able to stir things really easily. So you want to give that a really good stir. I probably could just keep it like this, but I think I want to add just a little bit more honey to this jar so I have a higher yield. From here, you're going to want to put a lid on it and make sure it's labeled. Did you have fun making dandelion honey?
Yeah. Well, my part of it.
Yeah. A bit of his audio cut out. We are experimenting with some new mics, and we've learned that if you are filming with me, you need to wear a mic too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're experimenting with new tech over here, friends. But here is our dandelion honey. As you can see, I added in some of the crystallized stuff, and it'll all melt together and be happy. I like to let it sit for at least 2 to 3 weeks, but I've let it sit for months because we still have some from last year, I think. What was your favorite way of enjoying dandelion honey?
Don't remember, but I think it was on I think it was on toast.
Yeah, you did like it on toast. It was really good. You can use it in recipes. You can add it to tea. Really any way that you would use honey. I would say that the flavor is mild. Unlike, say, if you were to make something like a lavender honey, which definitely would have, you know, a stronger flavor. This is definitely milder, so you can use it any way you would use honey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that's important you need to tell our friends at home?
Well,
Important?
no.
No. All right.
Signing off.
Are we going to say thanks for watching?
Thanks for watching.
Yep.
Signing
So
off.
thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, you know what to do. You can leave those in the comment section below in the description box. I'll make sure that there's information about Weavers of Plant Wisdom in there, as well as any of the dandelion flower recipes I have on my blog. And until next time, this is Corinne and Kiddo, he's gone, wishing you health, wellness, and we'll see you in the next one.